So today we're doing our third installment of our video series on Plymouth, Minnesota. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of Plymouth, Minnesota. Plymouth is one of those unusual towns, or one of the few towns that is both inside the loop of 494 and outside the loop of 494. I've got numerous videos already that you go check out my channel on outside the loop. Medina, Minneapolis, Minnetonka, Wayzata, Chanhassen, and Plymouth. I have videos on the outside of 494, and then on the inside part of 494, inside the loop of 494. I have a couple cities that are in and out, like Plymouth and Minnetonka. And then I have St. Louis Park, Edina, and Eden Prairie, which is again in and outside of 494. So check out those videos. They give you a better understanding of the western suburbs of Minneapolis. As always, I appreciate any comments that you make. Maybe I missed something that you think is important part of that town that I've done the video on. So comments are always appreciated. But let's jump into today's video, the pros and cons. The number one pro of living in Plymouth, Minnesota is the schools. Schools are important to the community's quality of life. Plymouth residents are served by highly regarded school districts. The majority of the city, western and southern areas, is served by the Wayzata schools. All of the schools in the Wayzata school district, with the exception of one, are located in Plymouth. Robbinsdale School serves the east central area of Plymouth. The Osseo district includes the northeast area of Plymouth, and Hopkins includes the southeast corner of Plymouth. There are 3 high schools within the Plymouth boundaries. On the western side of town is Wayzata High School. On the eastern side of town is Armstrong High School. And then there is a private school called Providence Academy. So you have 3 high schools that serve the area of Plymouth. School district gets an A+ rating by niche.com. So the schools are very, very good. And one of the main reasons why Plymouth is such a popular place to live. The number 2 reason for living in, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. The number 2 reason why Plymouth is pros of living in Plymouth is it's real estate. It's not expensive to get in. The median price for a house in 2023 was $475,000. In 2024, it's $500,000. So it's up about 5.3% over the year. The average sales price in 2023 was $577,000, and in 2024, it's $596,000. So up 3.2%. So you can get into Plymouth, and it would be smart to utilize, if you're a first-time home buyer or just a home buyer in general, look at the opportunities that Minneapolis provides for first-time home buyers and people of need. Like as a first-time home buyer, you could get up to $20,000 interest-free from the city of Minneapolis, and that is if you live in that house for 10 years, it's forgiven. So you have a great opportunity to get into a town with one of the best school districts in the Twin Cities, about 10 minutes from Minneapolis. So they're providing Minneapolis with first-time home buyers a wonderful opportunity to live in a great city. The third positive of living in Plymouth, Minnesota is the proximity to Fortune 500 companies. If you work at one of those Fortune 500 companies, you're in about 10 minutes of about 7 or 8 of them. So it's a great opportunity. Check my video out on the map video. I marked out where those Fortune 500 companies are in relation to Plymouth. Just to name a few: Cargill, Carlson Company, Polaris, General Mills, Best Buy, Target, Bank Corp, Health Corp, Super Value, all within 10 minutes of Plymouth. So if you work with one of those companies, Plymouth may be a good spot for you to check out. The fourth positive living in Plymouth, Minnesota is the lakes. You've got Medicine Lake right in town, which is the fourth largest lake in the Twin Cities. You have a bunch of other lakes in Plymouth as well. And then on the southern part of Plymouth, you're right next to Lake Minnetonka. So any of your water activities, water skiing, boating, winter lake activities such as ice fishing, snowmobiling, cross country skiing, you can do all those things right there in Plymouth. The fifth positive of living in Plymouth, Minnesota is the proximity to the Twin Cities. You're 10 to 15 minutes from being downtown Minneapolis. You're 20 minutes from being into St. Paul. So you have real close proximity to that. Take advantage of all the restaurants, the museums, the art, the Broadway plays, the sports. All that is very easy access by living in Plymouth. Six pro for living in Plymouth is if you travel, you're not too far from the airport, probably 20 minutes to the airport. So that's a real easy drive to get into the airport. The seventh and last pro of living in Plymouth is the shopping. You're close to a lot of shopping. You've got the Ridgedale Mall, you've got the Southdale Mall, you've got the Eden Prairie Mall, you've got Maple Grove, which has like its whole community as a mall, and then you're about probably 20 minutes away from Mall of America. So if you're a shopper, you're right in the heart of it all. The cons to living in Plymouth is it's a big town. It's the fourth largest town in the Twin Cities. Has a population of over 80,000 people. So you may not want a city that big to be your hometown, but that's what Plymouth is. It's a town of about 80,000 people. And the second con to living in Plymouth is there's no downtown. It's a bunch of they've got everything you need in for as far as living your day-to-day life right in Plymouth. Numerous strip malls all throughout the city, so you can do all your grocery shopping. You can go get your clothes, go to the hardware store, do all those things. You're not far from a real cute downtown in Wayzata, which is on Lake Minnetonka and is very, very neat. But there is no downtown in Plymouth. So that basically covers our pros and cons of Plymouth, Minnesota. I've done two other videos, as I said earlier. I got one, a map video, which will show you where Plymouth is in relations to the Twin Cities. And I have another video on the real estate part of Plymouth as well. So this has been Trent Seaman from Siemens from the Minneapolis, Minnesota real estate market. Siemens Real Estate Solutions, your anchor on your voyage home. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.